more looking at Lost to kind of play a versatile role rather than the main hard carry role, which PoE is going to fill.
Spica might get himself oh no, someday! He tried to slice and dice over the wall, but he just hits his head on it instead. Spica shoved back by the seismic shove, and the first blood goes over to Demonte, but the fight is not over. TSM trying to find a return kill here, now stuck in a 2v2, but who's stuck with whom? Someday continuing to try to lead the charge here. Another slice ready to go. Dice will be able to follow up, and Someday grabs the third kill of the game, the second for 100 Thieves.
And Hooney's not got a lot of space to work with, Flowers. How long
That's the wrong base, man! That's not your turret! Goodbye, little Gnar!
Got the execute
Stuck underneath the tier 1 turret, and that means that this objective should go free of charge over to 100 Thieves. Closer with the smite to guarantee it.
Both the Renekton and the Twisted Fate. Those are the point-and-click stuns that they want to set everything up with.
Oh, Hooney's in some trouble here, trying to get himself away, but there comes the wall, and Hooney will fall. They know that they're falling behind early on. If they have to concede too many early Drakes, it might just be a too swift.
Part of it is guaranteed to the jungler for casting it, but all the rest of it goes straight over to FBI there.
Situation like that, but we've got another turret about to fall. Tier 1 turret in the top lane goes down, and again, the money being funneled onto 5,000 gold at 16 minutes. Being able to acquire a neutral objective is actually incredibly good, as Someday and Closer go after Hooney yet again.
And more people, then they're going to be a very, very scary move here.
Oh, Sword Art stuck in a bad spot, flashes away from the seismic shove. Good solar flare coming down. Demonte at 1/4 HP. He's still taking damage from the Xayah as well as they back away, but look at the damage on Spica. Closer's the one taking the kill credit, but it was a team effort to take him down. Remember, Hooney has no flash any longer. FBI is already right on top of him. Double kill over to Closer.
With that much mobility. As predicted, FBI goes in. He's got his kill as well, though.
Really, really like the use of the Talia wall there to guarantee that even though Shelly can't be stopped by the wall. From behind here, dive going through. It's lost from Sword Art. Now might be in a bad spot, but the counterattack's coming out. Sword Art and lost. We're going to deal with Hoo-Hee here, but the turret has already fallen. Oh no, Hooney, what are you doing, buddy? That is not the kind of FBI running himself away now. Spica looks to kill, but collateral damage going to be sidestepped. Counterattack coming through, and FBI is knocking on Power of Evil's door. Look at the damage the team fighting.
He does not want to go 2v1. He's just trying to keep track of the two TSM members, just trying to mark Spica, make sure there's no chance of a steal for 100 Thieves. And this game just continues to go along their strategy.
Starting up the Drake. 100 Thieves looking to fight. TP coming in. TSM will have man advantage, 5v4. Drake down to 1,500. A little bit more damage coming out. The Drake is secured by TSM. And honestly, Kobe, getting a Drake in a game where you're down 11,500 gold, pretty damn good deal. But I take that by Closer to make sure the rotations can't get there in time, and 100 Thieves said, all right, fine. You already took one of the Drakes, you can have two. We're not going to be getting a soul this game anyway. It'll be over. In the mid lane, Lost will be moving over, clearing up the regular minions, pushing up through that one. Hooney in a bad spot, flashing away from a seismic shove that would have been a guaranteed death otherwise. Second inhibitor now exposed, and 100 Thieves are just walking all over TSM.
Oh yeah, small little ray of hope there, as I don't think Closer was quite ready for that flash stun from Demonte. The seismic shove was a little bit later, and Hooney is able to flash out, but they're going to have to make that hero play now. TSM inside the base, facing the Baroned up minions here. If they are not able to make this Leona combination into Gnar,
will get it done. 100 Thieves still looking to move forward here. FBI back to full HP even after being taken very, very low. We'll see if they're able to knock this one down. Why am I even posing it like a question? Of course they will. 100 Thieves so far ahead in this game. Gold card did half of Spica's health. Lich Bane will do that to you, and 100 Thieves are going to do that to him all day long, keeping him stuck in the base, making sure that TSM cannot play this game at all, choking them out of Summoner's Rift. All three inhibitors now down, double super minions rolling in from every lane. You expect 100 Thieves to probably just go for the end right here. One of those Nexus turrets is already about to fall. Here's your engage coming through from Hoo-Hee. Might be in a bit of a bad spot here. Closer in the stasis. Sword Art getting himself away. First Nexus turret already fallen. Second Nexus turret getting hit with the Demolish proc, and now that one's out of the picture too. Demonte running away from Lost. Needs a little bit more damage to find the kill. Won't be able to get it thanks to the stasis from Demonte. Good lord, he walked away with 10 health. That Q from the Gnar nearly finishing him off, but it just is not enough. It was never enough the whole game for TSM, and 100 Thieves make this look easy in the first game of 2021.
The most hype part for me about Team Liquid last year, the fact that he came in as a rookie, was one of the main carry forces for the team, even at World, didn't buckle under. Team Liquid, Armeo should have the advantage there. Obviously, Camille on top side going to be able to push in Malphite, and mid or bottom side engage.
Ooh, already going in on Wild Turtle, and there's the damage coming out first. Blood to Tactical Samira. He doesn't even die in return. CoreJJ continuing to chase. There's your Zenith Blade and your stun. Smoothie already used the Haymaker earlier. He don't have it, and Tactical's got
take advantage of the winning bottom lane. Hey, great. Good job, Tactical CoreJJ. We have full control of this. We'll start earning objectives off of it. Running the map on objectives. You see them doing Rift Herald while Jensen takes a 1v1 with Pobelter.
And Pobelter down to 100 HP, trying to get away from Jensen, has to flash to do it. Griffin coming around. Oh, Jensen. He tries to flash away from it. He still gets hit by the secondary. And
3 minutes into the game, that just, it changes the whole way that you want to play a game when your bottom lane gets boots.
Pobelter wants to get away here, but CoreJJ is bringing down the ulti. Gets the slow, not the stun. Zenith Blade buffering through the gold card, following it up there with the Shield of Daybreak. Goodbye, Pobelter, or is it? Nope, it is. See you later. Who are they going to give the kill to? It's Jensen.
Fari on the top side should easily continue to be able to farm up for himself, and he's getting kind of close to the Trinity Force. More reinforcements on the way.
Armeo is here. Hextech Ultimatum trapped solo. CoreJJ going forward, just trying to make sure that he gets himself an assist, and they guarantee
Liquid that they do get some deep wards over here, but they can't really do anything with those deep wards.
Oh, Smoothie ended up getting yeeted over the wall, and now he's got to deal with the fact that he's about to die. Tactical goes in, Tactical flashes forward, and Tactical is showing you exactly what Samira is made of. Getting stunned as he steps away. Shutdown goes over to Griffin, but look at the amount of black and white screens on CLG. It is a 4-for-1 trade. I'll take that any day of the week. Team Liquid picks up a big fight.
Yeah, that's a big cash in here for Team Liquid. They get 4 members in exchange for the kill onto Samira. That is going to be
30 seconds, and they have control over everything. You can see how dark the map is right now for CLG.
This is going to be a true test as well. This tower's gone first here. Team Liquid, you can see the extra vision very, very deep already into the jungle. Lines up the double stun.
See ya. That turtle is wild no longer. Goodbye, Mr. Turtle, as CoreJJ goes over the wall here with a Hex Flash. A little bit of
knock right out with the extra kill. Back on track. Now 5 kills. Shield bow ready.
CLG is not really in any sort of contest to try to fight that. Oh no, Pobelter trying to use the stasis to buy himself enough time. Now Solo's arrived. Alphari finds himself in a 1v1 against him, but CLG, they do not want to let Alphari get away with this. They're trying to chain the ultis and the CC together. They're even bringing in Wild Turtle just to get it done. It took 3
on top side. It is going to be Jensen pushing a little bit of extra damage onto the top turret, but when you are behind like this,
does manage to use the Unstoppable Force to get all the way back behind the tier 2 turret, but that means Malphite ulti ain't going to be ready for a little while, Mr. Kobe, and that means that Team Liquid is not here for CLG. They give away the soul if they surrender one more Drake. Jensen with a little bit of poke onto Solo. Jensen trying to get himself away now, but the damage is coming out back onto CLG as well. They're still continuing after Jensen, but he's buying time here with a stasis. Jensen flashing away, keeps himself alive, somehow still surviving this one. And Team Liquid, baby. Samira might be spinning around with all them bullets, but you might
be engaged to start the fight out. Griffin is toast.
Ooh, yep. See you later, buddy. And he wasn't even able to steal.
But I think Team Liquid actually are in a position to just shove all the way through to the Nexus. Let's see if they can pull it off.
By around 26. Alphari continuing the push here in the top lane. CoreJJ rotating up from mid. There's your Hextech Ultimatum. Griffin is stuck. Griffin is gone. Tactical's joined up here in the fight. Double kill over to Alphari. Into the back line they go. Spin to win. Team Liquid with your Bud Light ace. to end this game. All they got to do is find the closest minion wave, knock those turrets down, and march it straight to the next.
I guess that was too easy of a bet. Not
Yeah, that was a real easy bet.
Not much of a chance on the other side. Congratulations, Team Liquid, on their first game of the Lockout tournaments. Game number 2 here between Team Liquid and Counter Logic Gaming. And despite having the subs, Armeo looks great, and Team Liquid on the board with the dub.
Two very one-sided games. He will be up against Renekton in the top lane for this game. He'll be piloting the Ornn into it.
And it is going to be rotated to a bottom lane Lucian, so we don't get other side of the map. Vulcan makes his way through, finishes off the rotation, but he's caught now.
Oh, they're going in. Svenskeren is stuck. He might just be killed off. Perkz looking to go even further. Now falling back a little bit, goes underneath the enemy turret. Perkz will not quite get the kill, but the Ignite will do it. And in his first game in the LCS, Perkz will get first blood. Vulcan trying to walk away and escape the counterattack, but he cannot do so, and Jizuke gets one in return.
Down to try and deny some more CS and harass Perkz under tower.
EG coming in, trying to make some sort of a play here. Perkz has to go back to his soul point. This is what you were talking about, Kobe. That's what's punishable about Soul Unbound. He must return to the origin.
Visual cue if you can see him towards the end, but there's a sleep that lands.
All right, fight starting out. Ignar grabbing a taunt onto 2, but the real threat is on Svenskeren. Sven grabbing the kill on that one as the Ornn ulti comes through, charging into the mid lane. Ignar gets knocked up by that one, but nobody else is close enough. Definitely continuing now on the run, but Bambi is flying like a bat out of hell and sending Kai'Sa straight there on a one-way.
Into the culling from Sven for these river kills and the first dragon of the game. Now that you've got this tipping point, used here really deep by Cloud9 in their own territory. Blabber once again finding a multi-man sleep onto 2. Ignar trying to block, save a little bit of time here. Sven exhausted, still getting the culling off to the side, but definitely has now approached, looking to take him down. Svenskeren grabbing the kill onto Blabber. Locked down on the enemy jungler. Svenskeren is dead. Sven getting himself away from Deftly. Vulcan on the run from Impact, who's in the Dominus, looking to chase them down. Fudge is now also here, looking to see if maybe he can facilitate some sort of a turnaround here for the rest of his team. The Plasma procs. Fudge continues moving forward. Impact going to turn right back around, grabbing the kill onto Sven, who overcommits. But now Perkz has arrived into the fight, and he's looking to make some plays. Fudge grabs the kill into Impact. There goes your fate sealed. Perkz with the ulti onto 2, flashing forward and slashing around and making sure that nobody from Evil Geniuses is getting away from this one. Galio ulti coming in, keeping Jizuke alive. Perkz sticking around a little bit too long, taunted up and beaten down. The winds of war are blowing. You're going up against one of the rosters that everyone was expecting the most from in Cloud9, but Evil Geniuses guaranteeing that it's not just going to be an easy win for them. As Fudge, half HP underneath the top lane turret, using the ulti there, knocking Jizuke up into the air, charging forward as Svenskeren shows up too, and there's no way Jizuke is going to drop in that one. 4-man effort, as you can also see Ignar had rotated up to the fight just in case. Evil Geniuses will tie this game up in kills at 7-7. And they'll look to tie it up in turrets as well by taking down the tier 1, and that's got us at a dead very well to go deathless, as well as opening up some possibilities there for EG, as they did take down the top side, plus using Rift Herald mid is going to be their answer for the Dragon for Cloud9. And as you said previously, it's not going to be a super early Dragon Soul stack because of how late the first one was taken. So they do have
here. But at the same time, it's Cloud9 pushing up the mid lane, wanting to do the same. And there you go. EG will complete the outer ring. 3 tier 1 turrets down now as Impact. Look at the summoner spells ready to go. Here's a hint. It's all of them. This fight should turn into an absolute bloodbath. I'm expecting it to end in an ace one way or the other. Let's see how that way is going to go. Ignar initiating, only finding the taunt now onto the front line. Meanwhile, Impact going into the back. You can see Blabber diving in, but he immediately gets himself killed. Shotgun, and they will stop Cloud9's soul stack.
And that was so much impact. Impact deeper wards on the side of EG. They have so far been able to navigate it.
Okay, Crocodile versus Samurai. What do we got? Well,
is going to be one that both teams are keeping in mind here for the setup. As Perks goes in for round number 2.
Infernal Drake alive for the second time this game, but he's quickly going to die again. These poor Drakes are just getting bullied all day. Enemy jungle, knowing they can't be punished by that huge AoE engage, they're going to move in, steal some of these wolves away here, and continue pushing up, pressuring now onto the tier 2 and bottom.
Yeah, more effective use here from EG, using their strongest point, like we talked about.
Get that point and click stun would have sealed his fate, but the reaction times are good enough to get Sven out of the whole time. But playing to your strengths of roaming around and setting things up, while also playing with the rest of the team and getting back when you need to. Definitely in Perks in a 1v1. Perks going for the knockup, but the stasis is there and Perks is down. Enemy mid laner already out of the picture. That should be a green light for Evil Geniuses to look for even more. Dominus coming out here from Impact, but he doesn't want to go in any further. Sven dropping the culling, making sure they have an escape route. Impact stays in the front line, and Evil Geniuses is backing away into the northern Cloud9 jungle yet again.
And let's see, they do have a decent turn for EG because Syndra's stunned, super long range, and it's ultimate available for Jizuke, so he can pop somebody.
And there it is. Blabber forced into the stasis here yet again. Vulcan having to back away now too. Ignar with the flash, keeping himself alive. Vulcan can't say the same. He is down. Fudge stunned up. Scatter the Weak doing just that. Fudge does get away with the flash. Cloud9, although they lose their support, they will take their third Drake in a row, uncontested.
It's looking so good.
A foolish throw on a 50-50 or some other silliness. Instead, it's Vulcan initiating the fight, and now we're going to be starting it up. Impact in the middle of 4, looking to find the damage onto Blabber, blowing him up with the health with Deathly. Perks versus Jizuke in a 1v1 in the top half of the river. Perks is going to win out on that one, but Cloud9 has lost the 4v4. It's a 1-for-1. Sinskarin on the backside of the pit could get involved and try to steal. No, he could not. Perks going over the wall. Perks with the damage. Perks with the kill. Drake secured by Cloud9. It is a 3-3 Drake count now, as Sinskarin is the only casualty of the fight.
Oh, another stun!
Oh, the stun's coming out though. Vulcan trying to get himself away, thrown up into the air, taunted down now. Big three-man taunt coming out from Ignar, but Vulcan somehow lives and Ignar will not. Vulcan has got to be sweating on that one as Impact comes in from behind the fight. He finds the kill onto the enemy AD carry, and he's looking for even more on the jungler now. Definitely goes on a rampage as Perks goes too far deep into the tier 1 turret. He's taken down right there. Damage, but you're still not going to be able to kill him too effectively here. Perks approaching from the side, goes for the ulti, immediately taunted up. CC coming out. Goodbye, Perks, or is it? Resurrection now coming through. Guardian Angel popping off. Where's the rest of the damage going to be? Perks in some trouble getting away into the rest of the team, and there is Impact. There's your Gourd Drinker. Somebody should have.
Will last until the Infernal Soul spawns. They can keep up the pressure, push on the top side of the map, set themselves up for except
Ignar. But they're not too worried about it. Infernal Soul with full out. We'll see how much more they can get. This tier 2 turret up here could be their spot, as Impact's now having to fight up against Vulcan. Back line. Meanwhile, back in the top lane, definitely going dominating, able to take down Perks. One dead on the side of Cloud9. Everybody's still alive here for Evil Geniuses. Damage coming through. Definitely going in. Definitely on the Kaisa is just racking up a whole bunch of bodies here. The man is popping off, and it's a 19-10 game with Impact teleporting into the mid lane to try to smash this inhibitor line.
Yeah, that might look like an end angle here even. Let's see, 30 seconds left on Perks to recover, 45 plus here on Fudge and Sven. They're going to go for it. This is EG looking for that victory.
Evil Geniuses, one inhibitor turret down, inhibitor to follow. Now going straight for the jugular. They have no interest in trying to play this slow, round it out, grab the rest of the inhibs. That don't matter. These are Evil Geniuses, and they've got the win taken here against Cloud9 with your Bud Light ace. EG came to play in 2021.
The old gods.
The support does go. Rel, I really like. It has banned out quite a lot. It works both as a peel and an engage. You can be a follow-up on the Ord engage. You can also CS a little bit more even from here on out. We'll see what his first buy was. And actually just going straight up for the Zerker Greaves. So yeah, Shieldbow hasn't really been very popular for Kaisa, from what I have seen whatsoever. Collector, obviously a very good item. Diamond, though, looking for the engage here.
Big chunk of stuns, goes back in, a whole lot of CC. First blood comes through for the Rel. Traded back though, Johnson couldn't get an ulti out in time, and now the chase keeps on going. Graveshold fires across and a flash away for NXI to stay safe. Palafox finds Dardoch under his turret, and in comes more fighting as Soligo has shown up, found himself one as well, 2-3 on the scoreboard, but looking for number 3. Diamond's trying to get away. Blast Plant's still going to keep him nearby, but it triggers Aftershock, so he's going to be all right. 3-3, though, as Renekton cleans one up as well. Fake God gets the kill on Palafox off the screen, and a close game still, 17.8.
And they can dive them. They're pushing in here. They just have to stop the recall, and Diamond should be gone.
Diamond runs at least. There we go. Fake God gets the slice, he gets the dice, and he gets to Cole one down. Licorice TP's in, but no ulti. Not going to find a knock up there either. That teleport did a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, and Licorice was now richest in the game.
There we go. Dardoch gets to clean up with an Ocean Drake there as well.
But Dignitas, in the early minutes of this game, looking pretty solid. We'll see if they can actually catch Diamond here.
Yeah, that is. And first turret gold itself may continue to going over to Samira. Now fighting the top side as NXI goes for the invade. Fake God finds him, drops him down, the ult, the dash. He wants to live, but Soligo says no. The kill is picked up, the red buff's handed over, and Dignitas are suddenly breaking this game over their knee. And early 3,000 gold lead's going to stretch by a little bit more as Fake God's going to let the wave die, and then take down the turret, take down the wave, and as Gale, I can understand, but this is a stronger offensive item by a lot. Now we've got to fight in the top side, and no tools available. Licorice, the flash going to come down, but it's not going to be enough. Dardoch starts the damage, throws out the Q, damage comes in. And does Dignitas check the Fog of War? Shockwave going to be up in a second. In the back line comes Yone. Johnson's about to die. Ults away, but Fake God is on the case. Can't quite find it. Diamond's going to fall, and just hard diving's going to be enough. Dignitas find 2, and despite the vision difference, it's not going to matter. Third kill's going to come across as well, and Dignitas...
Just a little bit of HP. But FlyQuest was challenging that fight already from a large deficit, and Dignitas gets the kills, they get the dragon, and they are so far ahead at this point. It looks like the mid lane tier 1 also going to go down here for Dignitas, and they're already at a 6,000 gold lead. Knock someone's health and then snap back if you see them looking for any sort of counter engage. And if you don't see that coming, you can sometimes just commit to the all-in, as they're going to look to do here onto Palafox.
Good sidestep. Shockwave buys some time. It's not going to be enough, though. Down goes Palafox. He didn't really have a say about it. Nice job by Soligo, set it all up. The damage is going to be there all the time. And there we go. Top lane tier 2 is dropped. And Herald has been summoned as well. This inhib is absolutely gone. The question is, how much of their base are FlyQuest going to lose? The turret's going to die to 1 charge. The second charge will land as well, and it's going to mean a low inhibitor. And in fact, the Dignitas will stay to knock down the inhib itself as well. One more auto. Be careful of the re-engage. Ornhorn comes out, finds Soligo, but is there even a fight? You ulted to hit one person, but would you really even take a 4v4? Maybe not. Licorice going to be slowed down as well. Going to be found. The flash not going to get him away from this one. One more auto will kill him. And it's going to be Neo getting the kill. Into the backline, Fake God shows up, zones him away. Inhibitor may just live. Clap. Clap, down it goes. No one more has respawn, but now Licorice is
going for themselves as far as their deep vision will get. And Dignitas going to claim this Baron for themselves. And you talked about that shield to actually get through. If that Bloodthirster is stacked up, that makes things more difficult as well. And the Bloodthirster, it's obviously less pure burst potential than something like the IE if you just go straight towards that. But what it does do is makes your dueling so incredibly powerful. No one's going to be able to answer him from this position. 4-0, Gale Force plus Bloodthirster. He's going to be able to sustain through pretty much anyone in a 1v1 in those side lanes, constantly take trades, even a losing trade, and then instantly heal up off the wave, look to poke and prod again, and try to play it very aggressively. And with that top lane inhibitor already down from previous, you can see the supers are arriving at the base. Bot lane inhibitor towers already down. Someone is going to have to answer those supers on the top lane, and that's when we want to see Dignitas actually pushing in here and looking to knock down even more inhibitors and potentially deal that lethal damage.
No, right now it's Fake God shepherding that in. Licorice, level 13, just forging more components of items. Still only has the Mythic plus pieces of other stuff as the wave is in. NXI is holding it. Baron buff on them, looking for a slow only on the Palafox, able to walk away from that one. But the turret's gone to the bottom lane. The inhibitor's at half. New wave comes in the mid side. Soligo going to go back over to that one. Fake God shows up as well. Turret should be easily killed. Fake God finds a stun. They need to knock the turret down. They will. In comes Johnson. Half HP. Renekton could be attacked. He's knocked up by Licorice. And the tankiest member may just fall. But first, Soligo shows up and he's going to solo 2 of them. And now the runaway. FlyQuest running out of health. Fake God finds it second, and there's a third for Neo, and suddenly the time has come to win the game. Dignitas starting things off right in 2021. A bunch of Academy talents come through. Afmu leads the charge, and a 1-0-11 scoreline is going to lead the way to knocking down the Nexus turrets. Well done, Dignitas. A one-sided affair here, as NXI can only watch inside the fountain. Dignitas opens lock-in with a win.
Just over 24 minutes in, the Nexus falls on Ab. They're a relatively short-range team overall. This is a team that wants to fight, that wants to scrap, find different angles to get those engages.
Between the turrets and gets to walk back. That's always a good feeling, getting to walk back to the lane and not missing XP. This route, though, could mean a play. Flash knock up. Great flash needed for Newbie. That would have been a headbutt into a death every time. But now, this means a taunt into a re-engage, into a lot of CC. But first, it is answered. It is Stixxay getting first blood on the board before
TPs. It is first blood, just barely going over to Stixxay. He's not going to get dove, so he will be able to pick up that wave. And up on the top side, Niles just kind of farming away here. Looking to poke, but the all-in potentially coming from Solo, and Niles is far up this lane. He's in trouble.
He is almost dead. Eats some oranges. The barrel could mean a lot, though, and Solo has to walk away. And now TF is here. He was in bot lane. Now he's in top lane. He's going to find Solo. And oh, no! Oh! Niles! That's not what you're supposed to do. You're laying in a fight. What a camp. I mean, really, just the scummiest of plays using the buttons on your kit. Meanwhile, bot lane, if you want to find a camp, it's Stixxay. He's going back to his. 600 gold lead. Not bad for CLG. Going to be an Ocean Drake claimed as well. Yeah, look who's the mythical beast
the
now.
Move up towards Rift Herald now, and we do see that Pobelter is pretty far away from this play, and it looks like Golden Guardians are going to commit to it. Solo fighting Niles up on the top side, though.
Big damage on both sides, 300 HP on both, but away they go. Blaze Olive gets himself stunned. Gold card comes across, ulti's over the top. Galio's going to show up. And it's a 2-4-0. Golden Guardians ties the game back up. Griffin is on the wrong side of this map and make it a third in a row. The Blaze Olive.
So right there, he just knocked down 2 turret plates, and that's already worth a kill essentially. His team needs to be careful to not get engaged on though. Newbie kind of moving up pretty far for nothing.
TF ult pop goes right in front towards Pobelter. Here comes the rest of the squad and immediately burst him down. Could only Zonias. He can't turn invisible against TF, but here come the teleports. The front line is Solo. Got a lot of damage, but he's still locked down. A Blaze Olive had a...
Obviously the stopwatch put an end to that.
Solo's on a ward, but he's got a jungler coming in a second. That's going to be a stun pretty soon. Niall's going to be chased down. Easy stun, flashes, oranges. The ult's going to land. Beautifully played by Griffin. That's the mechanics you want to see. Really good option there for the champion. And it's based on the situations in the game. Niall's not going to fight for the wave. Solo cannot last hit this one, but he will start again under the turret, and you just can't live through it. A great dive comes in, but a Blaze Olive rocket belts in, tries to find the damage, can't get the rest of it. Doesn't have the reveal. Griffin, well, Iconic sitting in the brush. Smoothie is going in front, which is the correct thing to do, but it means that he can kind of push his way in and make Golden Guardians back up. Despite the 2,000 gold lead, Golden Guardians might not feel good about this one. Iconic has found out. Flashes away. Galio over the top, finds 2 knockups, but still the damage comes across from Pobelter. Tries to cut away. Is still revealed. Has to ult to stay alive, and CLG now on the disengage. Blaze Olive on the side. Is going to find another stun, but not enough to kill the Renekton. Scuttle going to be taken by Iconic, and the Dragon is still a potential option there. 6,900 health, almost 7,000. It's going to be a nice attempt as CLG comes back around.
I think this should be Golden Guardians' fight now. Iconic has healed back up to full. A lot of the ultimates are already gone from CLG. I don't think they can actually win this 5v5.
They're not, but a gold card not going to be found either. The Jhin trap, he flashes for it. Looks for Wild Turtle, no cleanse available. One more auto. Kaisa shows up, and it's a second kill in a Smoothie, no problem. Golden Guardians got the Dragon, they get the kill. They're going to get the mid lane turret as well. Everything that they ever wanted. 4,000 gold before. You look at, well, actually 4, because, Newbie played in LATAM. Yeah, sure, he went to Worlds. Like, he's actually a very good player, but okay,
This is something that a lot of the pros really do excel at, and it's just kind of always one of those champions in the same bucket with, your Ryzes and your Azirs. That always seems to be
Scryer's Bloom, and it's time for Golden Guardians to walk in. TF ult pop. Will they dive in time? Can they steal away the Dragon? Niles is CC'd. Will not be in range for the smite, but in comes Newbie. Gets it anyway somehow. Still grabs the Dragon, and the team fight comes in. A 1-for-1. Both supports are dead. Jhin opens up. A Blaze Olive just walks in, tanks the shots. No big deal. They walk in for the Dragon, and it's 2-2. CLG's able to kind of wait till Dragon comes back up, and then play for major objectives. Now I say that while Turtle could be attacked, but it's going to be in on the Turtle. He's trying to get away. It's just not going to be enough. A solo kill. Stixxay just does so much damage.
And now the rest of CLG may be getting corralled here. Blaze Olive is low, but he's basing and he has teleport, so he can actually rejoin with the team here off of the teleport, and I think they're going to try to go for the long chase.
This could be doable. You're going to have to with a lot of move speed. If he can show back up. There we go, starts the channel. He's behind them. Gets a stun on the least ideal target, but Smoothie has no way out. Just takes
Solo is hanging around to see if he can give some vision for a desperation attempt here from Griffin, but Griffin going to be chased out, and it should be Golden Guardian's Baron, no problem.
As long as you mark him pretty well, Niles walks right in, and now they go for the re-engage onto Solo, who stayed around too long. Galio shows up to turn the other way, and it's a third kill.
All of the outers are alive in bot lane. There's a tier 2 in top lane. Even just securing those 3 towers and potentially even this mid tier 2.
30 minutes in, Golden Guardians just in absolute control. There we go. Nice hard CC. Going to get some damage on a Graves, but Iconic is just going to jump right back into the front. Tries to cut away. Pobelter nearly dead, and he is going to drop. No, you lived through that one. So it's time for CLG to run away. A chase down. Niles finds kill number 2 as they knock down Smoothie. And now number 3. Solo is just that. He's got no family around him, and that's going to be a drop there as well. Golden Guardians, another 3 for 0. They will not be stopped in these fights.
Yeah, they are looking just unstoppable, completely crushing CLG in this game. Going to be up over 10,000 gold here. An easy inhibitor, and it should honestly just be the end of the game unless they're playing very cautious. We'll see if CLG can do anything about it, but it doesn't look like there's much of a chance to hold on here, even at the Nexus.
Seems almost impossible. Niles very, very low, going to be CC'd up. One more auto will kill him if they can get the 80 carry in range, but they can't. So Griffin's going to die. It was a valiant effort, but Turtle could not get the rest of the damage in. And out he walks. Turret's going to fall. Nexus going to follow. CLG with a 0-2 start to the season. One last gasp to try. The Zonias keeps the deaths from coming through. 18-6. Golden Guardian starts locking with a victory.
What a